billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. How are you, class? 6A and B. This is your teacher Habiba, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the selection tool, which is the last topic of our chapter number 8, Introduction to Flash CS3. Let's see. For selection tools, there are two types of tools timely used in this version and in this chapter. They are discussed in this chapter. So the both are the selection tools. There are two types of selection tools used in Flash CS3. Number one is arrow tool. The first tool in the tools panel is the arrow tool, and the other tool is the lasso tool. Let's go forward and see what these two selection tools can do and what is the main difference between their functions. The arrow tool, it is used to select single or multiple objects on the stage. Let us discuss how these tools can be used in Flash CS3. Let's see how does the only arrow tool selects. Arrow tool is called the selection tool. It is used to select single or multiple objects on the stage. Click the arrow tool in the tools panel and then follow the instructions given in the table, this table, right? First, for the selection we have to select the arrow tool from the tools panel, and then the method of the clicking will select the objects according to the method giving. For stroke, fill and text block, to select the stroke, fill and the text block, we have to click the object. To select the connecting lines, we will double click one of the lines. A filled shape and its outline, double click the fill, then the whole object will be selected. Objects within a rectangular area, drag a rectangle around the objects to be selected, or this is, I think this is according to the object mode drawing, right? We will see the practical application after this slideshow when we go on the flash screen. The next tool is the lasso tool. This is the shape of the lasso tool. It is right near the selection arrow tool. It is used to select irregular areas in a drawing. It is used for freehand selection, in which we can move the mouse like a pencil. It is just like as we move our pencil around some irregular shape. To select that, it will work in the same way. And the other thing is to create a, let's go back on this slide and see that how does the lasso tool work. The lasso tool is used to select irregular areas. First we have to select this lasso tool, then drag the cursor on the stage to specify the boundary of the selection. Suppose if we are if we want to select the flower, we will just move it around the flower and the selection approximately near the point where you started. To end up the selection, we will click just near the starting point, right? And there is one more thing. This is the lasso tool modifier. It is at the end of the tools panel. Its shape is like this. To create a straight edge selection area using lasso tool in polygon mode, right? We have to, if we have to create edge selection area, straight edge selection area, then we can make this type, but then we can use this modifier of lasso tool. For this we have to first select the lasso tool, then click on the polygon mode modifier, click on the stage to set the starting point, then we will set our pointer on the figure where we want to select. Click at the point where you want the first line to end, and this selection will be done line by line. Continue setting endpoints for other line segments and double click to close the selection area, right? go and see that how can we um, use these three types of selection tools. First we have to draw a rectangle tool. This will be the stroke, this will be the fill color, and that will not be object oriented drawing. It will not be object oriented, it will be merge drawing mode. So this is our rectangle. I don't like it, it's very okay, no problem. Okay, now I will select. To select the whole area, what we have to do, you can see it here. To select the whole shape, a filled shape and its outline, we have to double click the fill, right? So we will double click the fill. After selection, after taking the selection tool, we will double click the fill and the shape is selected. So I can move this shape anywhere. Okay, the first thing was to stroke, fill and text block. Only the stroke or the fill or the text block, click the object. Okay, select it here and just select the fill. So the fill is selected. Undo. Next is, if we just want to take the stroke, then we can and for stroke you will see the pointer will change itself. Okay, here this is going on, and the pointer, the stroke can be selected by this thing. This line will move a curve, it will produce a curve in the line, so the line is only selected. This line can be pulled inside, right? Right, students, here the line is selected and the fill is already selected. So connecting lines are not here in this, subjects within a rectangular area. Okay, drag a rectangle around the objects to be selected. So we can drag a rectangle around the object to be selected. We can change here. Oh, for drawing a rectangle, we can make this rectangle and this will be changed, right? Selected. The next is our lasso tool. You can go to the new page. Okay, and now we will select a lasso tool. I want to change the stroke size. Rectangle, and I want to change the stroke size from 1 to 5 or 8 approximately. Now draw a rectangle, and now I will select with the lasso tool. So I want to select an oval shape, kind of an oval shape, right? So that portion is selected. So I can now cut that piece, and if I can paste it here, yes. So the area is cut. Okay, the third thing which is necessary to understand is the lasso tool modify. Here is the polygon mode, and if I want to select the this white area in polygon mode, so I will click here, then the next click will go here, and this, as I have told you that we will move line by line to our selection and near it will I will click. So this portion is also selected, right? So these were the three methods by which we can select in three modes, in three different modes in Flash CS3. In the next chapter we will learn more about the drawing tools provided in the Flash CS3. Our students, so don't forget to read the chapter and learn the topics and the work I have given you. Thank you.